What's going on, guys? Paradox Moxley. A lot like herpes. Keep popping up at the worst times. Anyhow, Survivor Series 2014 was last night. A couple of my predictions came true. One that I was very adamant about, which was a Randy Orton return last night, did not happen. And somebody did point out to me that he is filming The Condemned 2 right now, as well as probably taking some much-deserved and much-needed time off. The show began with Vince McMahon and the Authority, as well as John Cena, cutting a 15, 20-minute promo, just discussing the main event and the implications it can have on the future. It's really kind of redundant. Now, one thing I will say about the promos and the segments, this had a episode of Monday Night Raw feel to it. It was just like a beefed up episode of Raw. That's really what it seemed like to me. The segments were bad, but this is supposed to be a pay-per-view. I realize that this is a pay-per-view that they gave away for free. But this is Survivor Series. This is supposed to be one of the big four. You're trying to entice people into watching. Monday Night Raw comes on for free, each week. You really didn't have, like I complained about before, there was only 3 matches I really knew about. And a few of these matches you'll see during the night just kind of got added on as they went along. To begin with Cesaro, who cut a promo about staying neutral. It made reference to the history of Sweden in World War I and World War II remaining neutral, and hinted that he would remain neutral, but gave his full and unconditional support to the Authority. Now, I was a little confused about this. This is the main event that, was ever changing. I was under the impression by Monday, which was the go-home edition of this pay-per-view, that the main event was set in stone, that it was going to be a handicap match, and Cesaro was going to be involved. And, I guess they changed their minds, and that totally makes sense. But, I just feel like a jackass because I made a video Friday and a video Saturday, I believed, and I believe I repeated myself in both videos that it would be a 5-on-6 handicap match, and I apologize. It was a standard 5-on-5 match minus Cesaro. Cesaro's promo led to a confrontation with Jack Swagger and Zeb Coulter. Big ups to Dutch Mantel. Out to Swagger. And I'm just, wow, that says a lot for a guy who was paired with Heyman at the beginning of the year, and now he's tapping out to, Swagger, the second bananas of the mid, not even mid-card tag team that he was a part of. The Fatal 4-Way tag team match. This was not an elimination style match. This was Mizdow, the Los Manadores, the Usos, and Goldust and Stardust. A lot of fast-paced action in this match. I didn't really care for it. It was dull for the most part. I think it stretched on a little bit too long. Mizdow is the new tag team champions. They got a lot of chants during this match. People went fucking crazy for Miz and Mizdow. God, it's I feel so awkward calling him Mizdow. I want to call him Sandel. This thing leads to bigger things for him. Although I'm happy he is a tag team champion right now. I think he was a tag team champion with the Rhodes Scholars. I can't remember if they ever held the straps. I have to look that up. Led to a little side segment with the Bunny and Adam Rose having a confrontation with Slater Gator. And this is, again, what I mentioned, little segments leading the matches to fill in gaps where they didn't have anything planned at all. There was a Survivor Series style match, a 4-on-4 Divas match. You had Paige, Cameron, Summer Rae, and Layla versus Natalya, Naomi, Emma, and Alicia Fox. And the heels just got clobbered. They just got fucking destroyed. A lot of action from Naomi. Emma did the tarantula hold, which I thought was really cool. A lot of good chemistry between Paige and Emma. This match went on for what seemed like forever, but the last 5 or so minutes made up for, you know, a match that drug on and on and on and on. It ended with like a head scissors DDT from Naomi to Paige, which was really fucking tight. And I hope she continues to do that move. I don't know how safe it is. It looks really stiff. This led to an Ambrose Wyatt video package, which was really good and really told the story well. And you can tell that they're just going to add to the story as they go on. This match that they're going to drag this feud out for even longer. You could tell by this match they were going to drag this feud out at least for two more I say at least two more pay-per-views. They alluded to TLC. They did kind of a throwback to the WrestleMania moment with Cena, where he attempted to bring the monster out of John Cena, and it didn't take much to bring the monster out of Dean Ambrose, and he found that out real quick. I can't wait their match was decent, but I can't wait to see what they do. No holds barred, like I said before. TLC match. That's a prime candidate for these guys. The Bella AJ match was a total fucking squash. We have a new Divas champion. I called that. I didn't know it was going to be a squash match. I didn't know they would do that, and I didn't know that they would turn Bree heel. Bree seemed to be enjoying, and she even gave AJ the kiss of death, reminiscent to Bryan and Sheamus's match from WrestleMania, the kiss of death that made him lose in 8 seconds or however many seconds it takes to get Bro kicked in the fucking face. It's to our main event. Basically what the show was constructed around, and that was the Survivor Series match. Mark Henry, I think he lost like in the first minute or so. He was eliminated, knocked out by the Big Show. From there, I think Ryback was eliminated by Rusev, which kind of surprised me because they've been really building him. And I find that kind of irritating that this guy finally starts getting his wind back in his sails, and they're, taking him back down to where he was. And I think that's really sad. From there, it just became a clusterfuck up until Big Show. Turns out Big Show was turncoat. So Big Show turns heel again, along with Henry, who he was feuding with Rusev, which is now he's on the same side with. Knocks Cena out. Everything looks hopeless as it's now 2-on-3. You have Luke Harper and Seth Rollins, and you have Dolph Ziggler. And Dolph Ziggler really made this the home stretch of this match work. Not only was he the sole survivor, thanks to the return of Sting, which they already, gave away, and everybody pretty much already assumed that Sting was going to come in under, a face role. And what bigger face role could he be than the one that got rid of the Authority? He's not scheduled to be at Raw or SmackDown, but, shit like that changes it seems like from a day-to-day basis. And, honestly, from Survivor Series, you gotta wonder, do they know what they're doing? Do they honestly know what the fuck they're doing? I mean, the finish was good, but that's only because Sting. and that's only because we don't know what's next. We're all pretty excited. I'm excited for Monday Night Raw tonight. Even if I don't get to watch it, I'll check out the replay, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video off. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this pay-per-view. Did you think it was great? Did you think it was one of the greatest Survivor Series ever? Was you somewhat disappointed in, how they didn't plan for this at all? It just kind of, it tastes like an uncooked turkey, and it's going to give you worms. I promise you. But like, comment, subscribe. This is Paradox Moxley. Thanks for watching.